Hey there, welcome to the oh Jesus. Welcome to the Luz Lemire channel. Welcome to What Now? What Now? Welcome to the reading What Now? What you can do next. Now that blah 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 has happened, or now that you've made, I don't know, girl. What now? So I'm gonna ask you to pick a deck from this deck, and this deck. Gosh, can you even see that? Which deck has your what now? Guidance from spirit, what you can do now. This is your low-key general reading for the month, the week, whatever. Or even what's coming next, okay? I wish you everything. I will see you in your pile. All right. Hey, pal 2, my Casanova pal. What now? Hey, Spirit. What now for my friends? What now for my friends? Where are they coming from? And what's next? Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh. And what can they do about it? Oh my God. So this deck is wild. It is an 18 plus deck for sure. But I'm going to censor the images, and for the most part, they're kind of in reverse, except the what's next. So where you're coming from is a semi but not real climax. You're coming from a place of, dare I say, almost getting what you want, or leaving a certain situation and entering into a space where something was nice, but it wasn't as nice as it could have been. I feel like something kind of worked out, honestly. I feel like something kind of worked out, but I don't know if you see it that way. Like, I kind of feel like something good happened. I'm not sure if you see it as a good thing that it happened, or that you wanted more, or you were expecting something, like something that you were expecting didn't come to fruition, but like something else did, and you're like, okay, that's cool, but I would have really liked that other thing. I will say, what's next is your wish is being fulfilled. Bro, she's out here getting it, or should I say he. The Nine of Cups is what's next, right? This satisfaction. This being given to, this being served, this thing that you've wanted, and it feels unexpected. It's like, yes, you wanted it, and maybe it's because of the sort of like somewhat disappointment that happened for you, but there's something here, but it feels like you didn't expect it. That's what I feel like this Nine of Cups is sort of telling me. This like pleasure and doing something because it feels good. Something coming around, perhaps, for some of you. Yeah. And what you can do about it, like, what now, like your call. I have to censor this. I have to see what this is before I show it to you. It's fine. It's just a naked lady, like her butt crack. It's not crazy. What now is this Two of Swords for you? So I feel like this feels like waiting. This feels like taking things in. This feels like thinking about what you want, not necessarily the thing that you are wanting that is coming in. It's more so like what you want for yourself. Taking things slow even I'm seeing here. Is this the same woman? Being barren, being vulnerable, being open, especially when it's scary. Being able, it's almost like changing minds or turning heads because something is so unknown, because something is so young, because something is so pure, because something is so vulnerable. This is giving me vibes of like, I don't know, I'm seeing someone in like an interview, and it's like it's their first ever interview in this field, and them just being so nervous in the interview, and you being the interviewer for some reason, like you're the interviewer in this example, but I'm not feeling that in this energy you are the interviewer. It's really interesting. It's like I'm looking at it through the eyes of, anyway, someone's really jittery and nervous, and they're fresh-faced, and they're puppy dog-eyed, and they're new at it. They don't know how to handle it. They're just nervous. And you as the interviewer, it's sort of like it softens your heart. You know, you were ready to like grill all the candidates for this role, but there's something about seeing this puppy dog that makes you go soft. And it's almost like you give them a chance. So when I look at this, I'm looking as if you're the one who's being given a chance. But as I say that example, you're the one giving the chance. So this could still be a twofold layered energy where you are giving a chance and softening because you do see a puppy dog, or something happens and you're just in that energy of feeling soft towards whatever situation is coming towards you that you want, and you go soft, like you become vulnerable, you become the interview, like you humble yourself, I guess. I want to say that you humble yourself in a way that gives you power, but also be careful that you're not humbling yourself so much that you lose your power, that like you give your power away. Let me pull guidance for you because this is intriguing. Lots of cups. Ten of cups in reverse for what happened or where you're coming from. Nine of cups for where you're going. So I feel like it's kind of in the same energy, sort of like Ten of Cups in reverse is a Nine of Cups-ish vibe. And what now, like what you can do is the Two of Swords. So let's see what your guidance is. I'm really curious what your guidance is, your further guidance is in this situation. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that works. Okay. Your guidance being the Nine of Swords. So, okay. The Nine of Swords sort of being like, not, it's, yeah. I feel like upcoming is a situation where you might want to bend, where you might want to give in. But with the Nine of Swords coming out here as your guidance, I feel like tend to yourself in this situation and cautiously like see where things go. Don't acquiesce completely. See where things go, because I do see if there is a person here, like for instance, if you're dealing with someone romantically, and they, you know, come up and maybe they apologize or they say something or do something that you've been wanting or that you've been hoping for that you like, I'm seeing an energy here where you are being guided to that, like, indulge in that. It's something that you wanted. Feel it. I was gonna say feel it, F it, do it, but feel it. But also don't like let your guard down completely. Like, do your best. Like, there could be like some sweet talking vibes, but it's almost like do your best to still hold your own, to still hold your peace, to still have a semblance of control. And that's going to be for you so that you can get yours with this Nine of Swords. So I feel like this is something that you wanted, but there's a but there. There's a lot of buts in this deck, but there's a bit of a okay, just sort of hang tight. It's so funny. In this deck, the Nine of Swords says consolation in times of trouble, rebirth, recognition. Francesca Buccini was very close to Casanova while he was going through a bad patch. Despite her lack of education, demonstrated sincere and tender affection for him in her beautiful letters. Ain't nobody writing no goddamn letters in this Nine of Swords. They on top of each other. I just feel like definitely listen to whomever is approaching you, whatever situation is approaching you. Like, give it your ear, give it your time, give it your space, give it your energy, but also keep some energy for yourself. Like, don't throw yourself in this. If this thing that's coming towards you is something that you've been wanting, it is very easy for you to get on your knees and just start doing what you need to do for it. It seems like it could be really easy for you to do that, but there's something here about having a sense of like holding back a little bit. Still being vulnerable and doing, what you need to do in the situation to reach a certain place of like a true wish fulfilled, but it's got a flavor of hold a little bit. It's got a flavor of like chill, just keep some for yourself. Keep some for yourself. Do for yourself. If this is someone, a love romantic interest who's coming forward, they're being more communicative, or they're being more whatever, giving you more of what you want, and maybe you've come from a rough patch with them, or even a rough patch with yourself or with another person, this isn't an opportunity for you to like throw yourself fully back in, because I feel like you could be taken advantage of, just in terms of like humanity, just in terms of like being a human, and someone pulling the human card and being like, oh, well, I don't have to try as hard, or I don't have to like really impress this person, or I don't have to work to get to know them because they're already like throwing themselves at me. And there's a difference, there's gonna be a thin line for you between throwing yourself in this situation because you want to, because that's just where your desire is, and being vulnerable to the situation, being open to it and accepting of it. That's going to be a challenge for you, but this guidance hopefully helps you out with still, being open and whatever, but also keeping some for yourself. And some of that's going to be doing for yourself. Pardon that finger gesture. All right. I wish you everything. I keep you good luck. I wish you good luck. I really do. Keep you light on, honey. And deuces. Who's coming next? All right. Hey, pal number 3. What now? What now? That's that Rihanna song. I quite like that song. It's nice. So, pile 3, you have the honor of coming after, of being, a pile that wasn't first. So you get the benefits of having structure more immediately than the first pile. The first pile and I, we're always cronies. We always go through it together. Okay, so we're gonna go through like what happened, what's coming, excuse you, oh my God, and what now? What now? What can you do about it? Like what's your onus? Like what can you do about it? Okay, my friend. So what happened was the Moon in reverse. What's coming is the Seven of Swords in reverse. What you can do about it is the Page of Swords in reverse. What's up with this? Why is everything in reverse and upside down in your life? The Nine of Cups. Okay. So you're wishing, you're dreaming, you're hoping, you're sitting, you're waiting, and dreaming, and wishing, and hoping. The moon in reverse, in terms of what happened. Something, I feel like you got something though. I feel like you did get something. I feel like you got something. Something was like revealed or shown to you, or given, even. Who am I reading for? I don't know if something was recently shown to you, or you had an epiphany over something, or you realized something about yourself, like you've gone over the moon or over the hump, like pigs have flown, and you're like, oh shit, it was me. Like I did this, or this was my part, or some type of realization about yourself. There's just a lot with the moon energy. The moon is a very wild card. There could be something here about Cancer season, perhaps even discovering something during those months. What months are Cancer season, bro? June, and the month before June, May. Figuring something out even about yourself. Something was revealed in the recent past or recently concerning this issue. And I mean, we do see the Seven of Swords here. We're not going to be, and even with the spy boy, with Mr. Seer himself, something was seen. Something was seen. Something was discovered. Something was found out. In the reverse meaning of the moon, it's like a minor deception recognized before damage is done. Trifling mistakes, overcoming bad temptation, gain without paying the price. So I feel like you did get something, taking advantage of someone. I feel like you've become wise about something. Something has been seen and found out. Is it the whole story? No, but it's enough for you to follow the bouncing ball, follow the white rabbit. Enough for you to go, oh, okay, all right. Enough for you to go, oh, this was easy, or this was hard. And in the future, it seems like you might be entering a season of discovery even. Because the moon is a major, and for me, major arcana is like major energy. Duh. But it's like, it's seasons as opposed to days or weeks, right? It's like a seasonal energy. And especially with the way I read like in energy clouds. So you could be in a phase of new love where reconciliation energy is all around you. Like everybody is coming around you. And the reading can say, oh, someone is coming. Meanwhile, everybody's coming, because these are energies that you're in. This could be even new people, but similar energies within them and experiencing those similar dynamics. So I read the energy cloud, and I feel like the energy cloud is that of revealing. That you're revealing some things about you. You might be doing shadow work. You might be doing deep meditative work. You might be doing whatever you're doing. Or you've experienced something where you're more in tune, or something has become wise to you. I think my plant is dying, number 3. I'll figure it out. With what's coming next, we do have this sort of reveal. But this feels a little bit more grounded. This feels like seeing evidence of what has been revealed. So honestly, for some of you, this could, like, I don't know why I'm getting good vibes from this. It could really just be terrible. I don't know your life. But this feels like, for instance, let's say you've been wanting to do something. You've been procrastinating on doing something. And you finally buckle your ass down. You sit yourself down. You open up your laptop or do whatever. And you finally do the thing. You have just been on, and then you do it, and it doesn't take you as long as you thought. It wasn't as bad as you thought. It wasn't as hard as you thought. It wasn't what you thought. The deception that has been in you has finally been revealed. And now you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna ride that wave hard. And the future sort of what's coming is you slowly unveiling how you've been the one who's been in your way. You've been the one that's been stopping you, or finding your power in the situation of seeing like, oh, actually, like I have more control of a situation than I thought. Like I can do certain things. If I spend a little more money here, or if I spend a little more time here and take away time from here, I can actually do these things. These things are possible. There's like a possibility that's sort of being unleashed for some of you watching this pile, which I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Like that's such a big deal. That's so huge. I'm so happy for you. There's like this possibility that's been opened up for you, and you're kind of like, oh shit, like I have to do this. I have to go and do this so that, because I just feel now how much like time I've wasted. But for others of you, you found out about some shit and you're in a season of finding out about some more shit. And what's next is you finding out about some more stuff. Some things coming clean, some things coming clear. I'm seeing the ground here. So this feels like, I don't know, dusk, dawn, sunset, Gemini energy. Like, what is Gemini? May, April? Perhaps this has something to do with May, April. There was a Gemini thing I was picking up here, so I don't think I said it. When I was thinking about the Cancer, I was thinking also about June. I mean, fuck, Gemini season. So there's something about that season that you might be finding some semblance of peace with, or some type of discovery that's, I don't know, sort of coming out for you. Because I feel like with this Page of Swords in reverse, what you're going to be doing is finding out, bro, you might be finding out somebody's a snitch in your group. I don't give messages like this. Everybody in everybody's life is always good. I don't give messages about you finding out that someone is not great, because even with the Seven of Swords, it talks about arguments, uncertain counsel or advice, circumspection, slander, babbling. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, it talks about an imposter revealed. Illness is also possible, powerlessness in the face of stronger forces, lack of preparation. There's so many stories here. Holy cow. For some of you, you found out that something was easy, blah, 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 or maybe that you were misled in some way. And when you actually did it, it wasn't as hard as you thought it would be. And moving forward, you're just sort of you're calling bullshit. Like you're calling bullshit to the people or events or structures in your world. And you're like, no, this was bad advice. This was bad counsel. You don't know what you're talking about. Or when it comes to me and my life, when it comes to me and my house, what you're saying doesn't vibe with what works for me, with what I want to do. So they don't have to be the bad guy, because in my world, no one's the bad guy. Unless it's in love, then somebody fucked up. But if these are people in your life, it's almost like finally realizing that, oh shit, this may not be, there's a humbling here. There's a humbling in the near future. Like there's a humbling in what's coming. There's a sense of humbling here. Yeah, I feel like with these two looking at each other, like game recognized game. Somebody recognized somebody. This person is practicing and they see, oh shit, is that Steven? Is that Jessica? Jessica, Steven, you stealing? No, that's my, like something, you discover something. Okay, what's next, or what now for you is you discover something in your world. You discover something rotten. But I don't feel like it's completely rotten. Like it is rotten in some cases, but I feel like it's stinking thinking. Also, like, there's a lot going on here. This is awesome. What's the guidance though? Spirit? Like, what's the guidance? How best to handle what's coming, what's happening? Like, what is the Fool? You see this? This is crazy. These two are fools. And this is, to me, this is a very similar scene. I don't want to put that upside down. I don't want to turn this either. But you see, this almost looks like, you can't see that. Like that imagery is just doing something for me. What do you do? Run away. Leave. Get out of there. Look elsewhere. With the Fool here, I'm picking up that spirit's a joke sometimes. Spirit might want you to, if this is something that harmed you, right? If you're like, loose, yes, fools in my life, bad counsel, lose, yes. Spirit is kind of asking you to, like, look at it from their perspective. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Like, look at it from their perspective, and that's gonna help you fly free, move forward. Yeah, I feel like looking at it from their perspective in a way is gonna be helpful. With the Fool here also, it's like basking in the light of truth and knowledge. Like, yeah, basking in the light of truth and knowledge. Basking in the day is broken. This is like, what did I say, dawn, dusk? Like, this is like the moon is setting, the sun is coming up, and you see some shit and you're like, oh my gosh, you realize something, and now the sun is fully up and you're like, I have all I need to know to move forward. I have all I need to know to step into the unknown. To step toward the things that I want to do, to step towards the things that I want to go, to step towards my dreams. Like, I see clearly now. I really see it. But I can't deny that there are two young energies here with the Fool, which is sort of like reckless abandon, a bit of an man. They go in on the Fool in the guidebooks for the tarot. Like, you want to hear this? Look what they say about the Fool. Thoughtlessness, folly, extravagance, lack of discipline, immaturity, irrationality, insecurity, frivolity, delirium, frenzy, enthusiasm, naivete. Like, the Fool just sucks all around. But the Fool is usually read quite nicely. I feel like the light of the day is going to show you where you've been going and how you've been moving, and you're going to course correct to see where you need to go based off of your dreams and based off of the direction, the influences, the perceptions, the advice, the counsel that you've been getting. Like, you're going to course correct. That's what Spirit is telling me here, because if you've been like looking at the moon this whole time and you discovered that the moon is setting, or whatever the moon does, sun is shining, and you're seeing the steps, the missteps of where you've been directed with your previous thinking or the way you've been moving in life, and then all of a sudden the sun shines and you are like, oh, I'm about to do this thing. I feel like you'll stop, because the sun will illuminate that, bro, what you've been seeing, there's nothing forward. I feel like the step you're going to take is a step that I never saw that 0 before. Look at that. That's beautiful. The step that you're going to take, that Spirit is guiding you to take, is one where you are following your dreams and sort of doing it your way, or at least being very mindful of the kind of counsel that you're receiving, the kind of steps that you're taking. You're going to be starting brand new. I feel like you're going to be starting with a fresher set of beliefs and confidence. Just I would caution with the Fool, I would definitely like follow the beat of your own drum, like make your own damn drum, skin the cat, like do your thing. But I will say, being able to look at what has been done, being able to look at counsel and see it from their perspective in order to reroute it to your life and your path, that's going to be the best thing to do. I don't know how to describe this. I mean, the way I can kind of describe it is like in a relationship or a no contact situation or an ending, you find out some truths about that ending, either on the inside after you've grieved and gone through some things, or someone straight up comes up to you and says this, or you see some stuff and they let you know, or you find out that something is going on or it was affecting the dynamic. And let's say that was holding you back from something. It's almost like you can definitely go forward in the thing that you are being held back from, but still move with caution, because there's something about what's been revealed to you that I don't know, might still be helpful for you as you move forward. That's your guidance, bro. That's your guidance. The Fool is your guidance. The Page of Swords in reverse is your guidance. I feel like have more confidence, like go confidently in the direction of your desires, but at the same time, like don't be an idiot, respectfully, like don't be dumb, like don't be crazy and just think that you can just run before you walk, like you just learned to walk, you know, like you just discovered that, oh shit, I could walk. This is not the time for you to start like bolting it and running. Like your legs are still getting used to the walking. So that's what I got for you, baby. I'll keep your light on. Good luck. I will see you next time. Bye. Hey, Pawan. Hey, Pawan. Pawan, how are you? Welcome to the Loose the Mirror channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when I go live for free readings. That's right. I want you to get your blessing, Pawan. So hit the bell for all notifications so you don't miss the special live readings. We're gonna go into where you're coming from, what's coming, and like what now, like what you're gonna be doing. Hey, Two of Pentacles on the ditzy side. Where's my Power One coming from? Okay, where are they going? What's next? Okay, and what now? What they gonna do? What can they do? Okay, my friend. My friend, where you're coming from is the Knight of Cups on the positive side. Where you're going is the Ten of Swords, right? What's coming is the Ten of Swords. And what now is the Death, right? So let's drink to that. The Knight of Cups. Immediately I think dreamer. I'm gonna go through a scenario of stories, like a plethora of stories, so hang tight. One of them might get to you, or if a scenario of what I'm talking about might be for you, I would say watch till the end so that you can really sort of appreciate the message that made you click on this video, because it might be a plethora of things and one of them might be yours. A dreamer that finally makes something concrete, right? That is finally ready to move forward, to do something about that dream that they've been dreaming. And what now is to put an end to the stuff that has been holding you back. Does that make sense for you? The Knight of Cups to me is great, but he's just, I feel like he doesn't have a lot of staying power. Like he lost something in his evolution from Page to Knight. You know, but the beautiful thing about this reading is they're all on the positive side, and that's really nice. That doesn't happen often in this deck, I tell you what. So let's go ahead and look at what this is before I start running my mouth. Let me put some rails on this reading. All right. The Knight of Cups, the cup of life, is in your hands. Use it for the benefit of others and to grow in heart and soul. Be solid, firm, courageous, and steadfast in your purpose to carry your cup full of light to heal the world. Give and receive messages of love. Message of love received. Message of love received. Message of guidance. Message of purpose. A feel-good message is received in the past, and then it fucks you up a little bit coming forward with the Ten of Swords. It kind of makes you a little bit messy, but you know what? You thrive in this mess because the Ten of Swords in this deck talks about after the hard battles and the sorrowful times, there are always better days. This cup, that message of hope and love, kind of starts melting the ice box around your heart and around your being and around your life, my friend. Cycles of planting, of renewal, of new bonds made with unexpected people. You will be ready to change the future for the better, to dream it different from the past. Hope, new light, and clear intentions are favored in you and in those you love. So in the past, this message comes to you. This epiphany, this moment, this encouragement, this thing that fills your heart with a joy. And it starts to melt the impossibilities and the coldness. It starts to get you out of this quarantine that has been in your world, in your heart, in your life, in your doing energy. All that energy that's been potential in your being begins to melt and become kinetic. And then what now is the Death. The Death comes over here and starts talking some smack. It says, here's the change that is coming. The regeneration, the end of what was causing obstacles. The strength of the renewal will be proportional to the space you create in your mind and soul. I'm gonna read that for the people in the back that didn't catch that. I need you to listen. Are you listening? Hello? Hello? Okay. The strength of the renewal, okay? The strength of this renewal that came, this epiphany, this moment, this you can do it, this I believe in you, this offer, this whatever, the strength of that will be proportional to the space you create in your mind and soul. Attend to your physical spaces as well, removing what is not needed and letting the fresh wind blow through. Death has gone. You've received a message that the war is over. And this boy is spent. I feel like you've conquered something. What I'm not trying to get a read on is whether this knight is you or whether this knight is someone else. I will say this, it's probably not so much about the knight than it is what's in that cup. I feel like that cup is like the flame of the Olympics. And it's something that you can ingest. It feels like in your world or something, whatever this area is in your life, well, this is just a general message maybe for some of you. There's something that's melted, obviously. There's something that is done, obviously. But there's something that, like, a messenger has come from Troy or Sparta. These are both nations that fell, I think. Yeah, that the war is over. Like, the deed is done. This is something has like you've graduated, you've got the job, and they're passing this baton over to you, and you drink it and you become the next messenger. Now your message is to deliver heat into the world, to raise the sun, to call the sun out, to call the people out to come warm themselves with this Ten of Swords here. It's over, it's over, it's over. And entering into a new phase of like post-apocalyptic, life. What does this mean in your real life? You've moved through something, but you are still going through the after effects and the effects of having gone through that thing. So let's go through this, but you're like there's an example I've been using in my life, because this is very, very familiar. There's an example I've been using in my life where when you look at like a hump, like a phase of life, like a hump, right? There's like an apex, there's this part, the apex, and then it slides down. This feels like this was the apex. The message was received, and you're now entering into a season of like coming down from the same wave. So you're still moving through the motions, you're still going through the shit, but you're oh, okay. Who that? But you're calming down before you fully enter into a new phase. But this is like the second half of whatever you've been going through. So that's nice. So what's the guidance here though? No, don't do that. Weird. Your guidance is so weird. What a weird deck. The Ten of Pentacles. Ah. Okay, there's something about skipping. You might have to skip ahead or not to skip a certain phase. Yeah. Okay. It's just, it relates to what I was just saying. Okay, awesome. So you have the Nine of Pentacles on the negative side. I mean, this is the Nine of Pentacles on the positive. They're sharing, they're jovial, they're great. And on this side, she's like, oh, for me? Oh, Thomas. And Thomas is like, that wasn't yours, that was my cup of tea. Like, it's not working out for Thomas. And then you also have the High Priestess, high energy, major energies here. So you're at the penultimate, and then you're at the High Priestess. In terms of your balance. So Spirit will be guiding you through this, and your higher self will be there during this time for you. But I want to read to you the Nine of Pentacles. I want you to really appreciate like the vibe of this deck, because I'm here for it. Talks about though an unexpected gain, or undeserved gift won't make you rich, it may delude you into believing that everything will be yours without having earned it. Enjoy the moment, but don't expect this kind of thing to sustain or support you. Work is still required. And it is still required. Like, that's the thing. This moment of getting this message, this moment of getting this thing that perhaps you wanted or whatever, hitting the apex is at the end. Now you come tumbling down. Like, it's not a tumble, but now you're still on the same wave. Like, you're still in the same book. You haven't opened up a new book. Now we're going into the like post-climax of the story. There is still work required. There's still things that need to be done. There's still weaning and shedding and growing and pushing and pulling and teething and joy even. But it's going to be lighter because now you're on like the tail end of things. You're not the tail end, but you're not at the beginning of it. You're closer to the end than the beginning. Like, you've tipped over into that point of, oh, I'm in a phase where things are coming to a bit of a close here, which is amazing. The High Priestess is a message here for you saying, some people know not only what is good for themselves, but also what is good for others. Share. People charged with such knowledge like you must wait for the opportune moment to be truly heard. Follow your own tradition and listen to inner guidance with confidence. Celebrate the sacred to elevate the profane. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like I've beat this dead horse. What now is for you to keep tight, keep things right, keep doing what you need to do, keep doing maybe even a little bit more in certain areas and perhaps less in others, right? A new kind of balance might be required for you. Take care of yourself and take care of what you need to. Don't overexert yourself in places where you think, oh, now I'm ready for it. No, you're not. You're not. You're still in that cycle. You're still in that book. Take your time, do what you need to do, follow your intuition, and let that be your guide. Don't go ham, but also, you know, still enjoy the fact that you've reached over into the end, like you've tipped over the midpoint, like you're past the midpoint. I wish you everything. This was longer than I expected. Keep your light on and good luck. Bye bye.